Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller pled guilty today to 6 charges of violating the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Now, as part of the plea agreement, Scheller will resign his commission. He'll also receive a punitive letter of reprimand, and he faces a maximum punishment of forfeiting 2/3 of his pay for 12 months. It's a lot of money for him. Now, what's important here is that Scheller is taking full responsibility for his actions. He pled guilty. The same can't be said for the incompetent military leaders Scheller called out in the first place. Joining me now is Tony Buzbee, Lieutenant Colonel Scheller's attorney. Tony, the military judge is considering all of this overnight. What are you expecting from him in the way of punishment?
I believe, based on what was presented today, that we're looking at a letter of reprimand, separation from the Marines, and likely a general discharge, but we're hoping for an honorable discharge. Like you said, Lieutenant Colonel Scheller took accountability, is basically being punished for speaking the truth. We wrangled and wrangled, as you might imagine, about whether we could so-called fight these charges, but the Lieutenant Colonel made the decision that he would be accountable for his actions. And we're all still wondering when the general officers will be accountable for their decisions that they made back in August of this year.
Well, your client was also questioned by the judge over something completely unrelated to this case. Watch.
The judge has asked Lieutenant Colonel Scheller about a number of statements that he's made in the past that may have been, in several cases, praising or at least complimentary to the protesters on January 6th at the Capitol. Now, Colonel Scheller said that these things were taken out of context, that these were offhand conversations.
What? How was that in order? How was that relevant? How was that even possibly related to this conversation at all?
Has nothing whatever to do with what we were trying to do there in court. That rabbit trail that the Marine Corps tried to run down ended up with nothing. Obviously, Lieutenant Colonel Scheller had nothing to do with any of that. The issue before the court now is what his punishment will be, and I'm expecting a letter of reprimand.
Other news today, Tony, is that the military is going to continue with its, quote, extreme vetting of all members of the armed forces, and saying that automatic alerts will flag records or activities of concern among all Defense Department personnel. Extreme vetting of our troops.
I don't even know what that means. I mean, I was a captain in the Marine Corps. We do have a First Amendment. Lieutenant Colonel Scheller spoke out, and he put himself forward and was accountable for it. To suggest that sort of action, it makes me wonder why anybody would want to serve. The Marine Corps is strong. It's the best fighting force that's ever existed. It's still strong. I think a lot of Marines who heard and saw what Lieutenant Colonel Scheller did, they agreed with him, but they also see that he's taken accountability for his actions. And I'm still, are calling on the general staff to take some accountability for your actions. Here's a man that has not only lost his retirement, his command, his job, he's lost a lot more things, laying aside, a week in the brig. This has been an emotional roller coaster for him, and for him to stand forward and accept his punishment like a honorable Marine says a lot about him.
He should get an honorable discharge, 17 years in the Marine Corps, multiple tours of duty. It's ridiculous. Tony, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.